Alright, so in today's video I don't want to talk so much about marketing, e-commerce, Facebook ads. I want to talk about how you measure happiness, and I think this will help you tremendously because this year I've had the opportunity to dive a lot deeper into these topics and, like fulfillment, where I currently stand in life, happiness. I've been meditating every day and being extremely grateful, and I think this will help you a lot regardless if you're just starting in business or more advanced in business or life, wherever you are. I think it's extremely important, and a lot of people realize this when they are 50, 60, 70. So if you have the chance to really analyze this topic at a younger stage in life, I think it will be so valuable for you, because this year I've kind of like realized a lot of kind of like inner thoughts or emotions that I didn't realize last year. Last year I did really well in business, but I think I was lacking this part of knowing more about myself. So I just want to talk about these topics, and I think it's going to help you a lot. So I want to introduce this by two concepts, right? The first concept is the level where you are in life. That's basically how much money you have, how big is your house, how expensive is your car, kind of like the level where you are in society right now. It doesn't mean that that's fulfilling you. Maybe it is, maybe it doesn't. It's not fulfilling you. Whatever it is, that's your level based on society, right? How much money you have, the car, you have $1 million, etc. And the second concept is the quality of your life. And that's basically how much you enjoy your life, how much your life is fulfilling you at this precise moment in time, regardless if you have an expensive car, an expensive house, or a lot of money. Some people are on a very high level in life, but they have a poor quality of life. And that's because they're still not fulfilled with the level they are in life, right? So just because you're a high level in life doesn't mean you have a quality life, a life of quality. On the other hand, you might have a really high quality of life, but maybe you're in a lower level in life. And which brings me to kind of like reality versus expectation. This is how I feel you actually measure happiness. And I mean, there might be different interpretations, but this is just how I've seen it. And this is something I learned recently that opened my eyes. So basically, this is how it works. Let's say that this is your expectation of where you want to be in life. Maybe this includes the big house. Maybe you are buying a farm or a property or whatever. Maybe you're getting an expensive car. Maybe this is how much money you have. This is just the expectation where you want to be in life. It might also be fitness goals, building more muscle, losing weight, being a better parent. Whatever it is, this is where you want to get in life. That's the expectation. Now, the reality is where you're here. The reality of your life at this precise moment in time. So you have reality, and then you have expectation. The bigger this gap is between reality and expectation, the less satisfaction you have, because you feel you're farther away from where you want to be in life. While if this gap goes lower, it means that you are closer to where you want to be in life, which brings you more satisfaction, right? So basically, like a lot of entrepreneurs or businessmen, they're at this point in life. This is reality, and reality can be, maybe you have, $10,000 to your name, or maybe you have $1 million to your name. This is just wherever you are in life. And then the expectation can be that the guy who has $1 million, he wants to make 10, or the guy that has $100 million wants to make $1 billion. This is the expectation. Or maybe just something simple like someone has $5,000 and wants to make 10, right? This gap is really what defines the satisfaction and in many cases, the happiness in your life. So the thing is that if you're always constantly, I think you should always aim to improve yourself as a person, to become a better human being, to reach higher. But if you always think that getting the expectation, setting the bar higher is what's going to make you happy, then I think you will never really feel fulfilled. And this gap between between reality and expectation will always be way too big, way too separated, to the point where you will never feel satisfied. So what you got to do is you got to try to make this gap smaller, right? And there are several ways to do that. Well, one is by reaching your goals, right? Working hard in business or in life or in fitness and reaching your goals. And another way is by actually being grateful, right? This is where I this is why I've been meditating every single day. It's kind of like a meditation, visualization, being grateful. It's 15 minutes every morning at 5 a.m. And when you're grateful, when you take some time off in your day just to, kind of like thank for what you have, can be your bed, can be your camera, can be your computer, can be, I don't know, your family, your health, then suddenly this gap between reality and expectation starts to become smaller because you are grateful for what you have. So you don't necessarily have to be setting the bar of expectation higher and higher and higher, because you realize that what you have is extremely valuable and it makes you happy, right? So, like I told you, this is kind of like a dynamic gap. It can become bigger, it can become smaller, and there are several ways to do that, right? If you if you have $1 million and you want to make $10 million, this is how big the gap is, right? Let's say you have $10 million, now you make the gap bigger. If you don't really find satisfaction where you are, you will never be happy. And when you realize at a young age that it's not so much about, the money that you make. It's not so much about the material things or the level of where you are in life based on society. And you just start appreciating the small things and being grateful for what you have. I'm not saying you shouldn't work hard. I'm not saying you shouldn't reach your goals, because I do that every day. I try to reach my goals every day, while, right, on a separate side, being extremely grateful for what I have to a point where I can make this gap smaller and I can still reach my goals and be where I want to be in life. So it's kind of like a topic to think about, extremely, extremely important. And I think that you should do both things. You should work very hard to reach your goals wherever you are. You should always aim to be in a higher place in life, spiritually, emotionally, financially, if you want, if that's something you want to do. But at the same time, understanding and really trying very hard to feel fulfilled with what you have, and understanding that life is right now. It's not in 10 years. It's not that you will reach happiness in 10 years or 50, because you might not be here in the next 10 years. You might die in the next 5. I'm not trying to be negative or pessimistic or whatever, but it might happen. You don't know if you're going to be here tomorrow. You don't know if you're going to be here 6 years from now. So maybe, you don't lose anything if you start being happy right now, right? It's just you will enjoy your life a lot more. So just think about that. It's the level where you're in life doesn't dictate the quality of your life. And the other way around, the quality of your life doesn't dictate the level that you are in life. And also think about reality versus expectation. How you can reach your goals while still being grateful and fulfilled with what you have. And this will allow you to enjoy life a lot more and be happier, basically. So that's it for this video. Nothing about marketing, but I think it's gonna be, if you manage to understand this, your business will be better, your marketing will be better, everything will be better. So that's it for this one. Hope you liked it. See you in the next one.